Washington, D.C. was rocked this week by a bizarre security scare just steps from the U.S. Capitol. A routine parking violation quickly escalated when Capitol Police discovered a vehicle packed with weapons. The incident, on July 16, 2025, began with a car parked illegally in a congressional staff lot, an area under constant surveillance. Officers noticed the car's unusual rooftop cargo and, trusting their instincts, investigated further. Inside, they found a mobile arsenal, raising urgent questions about the driver's intent. This event is a stark reminder: even the most mundane infractions can reveal serious threats in the heart of American democracy. As investigators dig deeper, the city is left to wonder, what was the real motive behind this alarming discovery? The man at the center of this unusual case is Nolan R. Churan, a 23-year-old from Oregon. Churan, an otherwise unremarkable young man, would soon find himself at the heart of a bizarre incident that drew the attention of law enforcement and the public alike. He drove nearly 3,000 miles across the country, making the long journey from the Pacific Northwest all the way to Washington, D.C. His trip ended early one Wednesday morning when he parked in a highly restricted congressional lot just steps from the Capitol building. What made his arrival even more noticeable was his Subaru Outback, which had a large, brightly colored tricycle strapped to the roof. The unusual cargo immediately caught the attention of officers patrolling the area, who were trained to spot anything out of the ordinary. What started as a simple parking violation quickly escalated. Police noticed the car not only lacked the required permit for the lot, but also seemed out of place given its Oregon plates and odd rooftop load. Their training and instincts told them to look closer. Officers checked the vehicle, found Churan's identification inside, and began searching the area. It didn't take long before they located Churan himself, lingering nearby and watching the commotion. Churan had no prior history with Capitol Police, no record of previous incidents, which made his sudden appearance, and the peculiar items he brought with him, all the more suspicious to authorities. Officers wasted no time. Churan was arrested on the spot, and the investigation quickly shifted focus to the contents of his car, raising questions about his intentions and what he might be carrying. Who exactly was this young man from Oregon, and what compelled him to travel thousands of miles to the nation's capital with such a strange and conspicuous load? The answers would soon unfold. The search of Churan's Subaru revealed a shocking arsenal that stunned even seasoned officers. Police found a rifle and a handgun, both loaded and ready for use, hidden among everyday items in the car. But that was just the beginning. Officers also uncovered a disturbing mix of other weapons: a bow and arrows, carefully packed as if prepared for transport, adding an unexpected twist to the cache. Among the more unusual finds were a halberd, a rapier, and an antique sword. These historical weapons, rarely seen outside of museums or private collections, raised even more questions about Churan's intentions. Multiple knives and a high-capacity magazine were also seized, suggesting a readiness for sustained conflict or defense. Along with these, officers found unregistered ammunition, serious offenses in D.C., where strict gun laws make such discoveries even more alarming. The bizarre combination of modern firearms and centuries-old weapons left investigators baffled and searching for answers. Why would anyone assemble such a collection? Why would someone travel across the country with such a collection, risking arrest and drawing suspicion at every stop? The empty pistol holster visible from outside was just the beginning, a clue that hinted at the arsenal hidden within. This was no ordinary weapons cache. It was a mobile armory parked within sight of Congress, mere steps from the heart of American democracy. What began as a routine parking infraction quickly escalated into a major federal case, drawing the attention of multiple agencies. Now, authorities faced a new and urgent question. What was Churan planning to do with this extraordinary and dangerous arsenal? The case broke open thanks to the sharp instincts and vigilance of Capitol Police officers, who were on high alert due to ongoing security concerns in the area. While patrolling, officers noticed a Subaru parked illegally near a restricted zone. Their attention was immediately drawn to suspicious items inside the vehicle. Peering through the windows, they saw weapons in plain view: a bow, a knife, and an empty holster, raising immediate red flags. Acting swiftly, the officers ran the car's plates and quickly identified the owner as Churan from his driver's license. They located him nearby, lingering close to a Capitol checkpoint, which heightened their suspicions. During questioning, Chiron was cooperative and admitted to having guns in his car, confirming the officers' concerns about a possible threat. A K-9 unit was brought in to further investigate. The trained police dog quickly confirmed the presence of firearms, giving police the green light for a thorough search of the vehicle. Chiron was arrested without incident, thanks to the officers' calm professionalism and careful approach to the situation. The subsequent search revealed the full extent of his arsenal, including multiple firearms and a high-capacity magazine. This led to several felony charges, carrying unlicensed firearms, possession of a high-capacity magazine, and more. Thanks to the routine vigilance and quick action of Capitol Police, a potential threat was identified and stopped before it could escalate into something far more dangerous. Now, Chiron faces the strict legal consequences of DC's gun laws, serving as a reminder of the importance of constant vigilance in protecting public safety. With Chiron in custody, the biggest question remains: why did he do it? So far, investigators have found no links to Congress or any specific plot. Chiron had no prior record with Capitol Police, making his motives even murkier. Authorities are combing through his background, social media, and travel history for clues. Was this a political statement, a mental health crisis, or something else entirely? The strange mix of weapons only deepens the mystery. For now, the city is left with unsettling questions and gratitude for the vigilance that averted a possible disaster.